All right, for everybody that witnessed it, yes, I battled Cash and Dad again. Yes, I lost again. So now here comes my loss mandated little statement extolling the virtues of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and I thought, I am a fan of football, and I can admit that despite the heavy rivalry the Steelers and the Cowboys have had for many a year, pretty much as long as I've been alive, they have had some quality players, and I would be remiss if I did not at least share some of my favorite ones, at least the ones that I could find in the binders rather quickly. You got guys like Ed Too Tall Jones, terrorized the Steelers for years. Harvey Martin down there, or up top, and Randy White. I think the first time they ever had co-Super Bowl MVPs was Super Bowl 12. Leroy Jordan, just the player lists are just absolutely incredible. Mel Renfro, Roger Staubach, seen him before. Cliff Harris, the gentleman that shall live in fame and infamy for Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And then, I'm not just stuck in the 70s. There have been some more modern players. I gotta say, Darren Woodson, he was a pretty handy player. And then this gentleman right here, Trayvon Diggs, the younger brother of the beastly wide receiver in Buffalo, Stephon Diggs. I think he's a pretty good defensive back, and I am a big fan of his because he took the time, as all of these gentlemen did, to sign my cards. So yes, despite the rivalry, I can admit that yes, they had some pretty stacked teams back in the 70s and into the 90s. There's some guys I'm waiting on. Larry Allen, that would be great. But what a player. So yes, the Cowboys aren't all bad. They were just bad for a couple, really bad and soul-crushing for a few hours back in January, it would have been January back then of 1996, and I'll leave it at that. So, Cash and Dad, don't worry. Round 3's a-coming, and I will be more prepared. Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, and I am starting to come back. I'm starting to hopefully feel a little better, but we shall see day by day. But a lot has happened in the time that I've been off, and we're going to start off with a couple of pieces of mail that came into me from a pair of amazing YouTube people. The first one is a giveaway that I got from Big Chief Sports Cards. Won a giveaway on his channel and got the cards in. I showed them when I was on the Sticks Jeopardy final. I showed him off on stream, but I wanted to show them here and give him a proper shout out. You can see the note here. Hey, Zach, congrats on your win. Appreciate all of your support, Big Chief. Well, sir, I appreciate you because he sent me some bonus. We got us the 2021 Babe Ruth on the retro. Love the black and white photo. You go up there. We got a beautiful red foil Shohei Ohtani. And the one that I won, and we were discussing this on the show, and I love the design of this, and I looked, and I think it was 2016 Donruss, the Kyle Schwarber rated rookie. Again, shown on Jeopardy, but wanted to give it here. Link to Big Chief Sports Cards down below. Go check him out. Great guy, great channel, and a great Jeopardy competitor as well. And speaking of Jeopardy, spoiler alert for those that didn't see it, Adam from Adam's Card Closet took down myself and Rip 'em All in the championship for Season 1. So if you haven't seen it, congratulations to Adam. Rightful title and a fierce competitor. That said, he and I executed a bit of a trade with each other. It was a PC for PC trade. We got a note. Oh, Zach, hope you're doing better, my friend. I'm starting to get there. I appreciate that. Congrats on making it to the finals of Sticks Jeopardy. Good luck. Thanks for doing the trade with me. You're awesome. Take care. Stay chipper. Adam from Adam's Card Closet. I'll tell you what, I've been really trying my absolute best to stay chipper. Some days are better than others, but doing pretty good today because I get to welcome to my PC collection Mr. Jack Lambert. Kids, if you don't know who Jack Lambert is, shame on you, because one of the men who helped to basically reinvent what a middle linebacker could be. And this is a stunner of a card. Stunner. Draft diamonds. Unparalleled. 74, and he was a round 2 pick. Look at that. It is just a beautiful... What year is this? 2016 Panini. Just a stunningly gorgeous thing, and you can see there, sorta, yeah, because of all the shine, it is numbered 25 of 99. Adam, thank you so much, and Mr. Lambert is definitely going to have a place of honor in the collection, and I hope that my contribution to your collection continues to shine and hopefully unlocks the gate for you to get a lot more amazing stuff, because if you haven't seen his videos, he has one of the most incredible collections of cards I have ever seen in my life. So, link to Big Chief down below, link to Adam's Card Closet down below. Everybody who's getting a shout out and contributed to this mail day is getting a shout out down below. So, stay tuned for the next part, and hope you guys are having a great Sunday so far. Moving on to the next portion of our Sunday mail day. It's back. History by mail. It didn't come in August, and I was slightly confused because I had re-upped my subscription, so I reached out to History by Mail, excuse me, and said, hey, I received the July one, did not receive August or September, and they used to come in the middle of the month. So they said that they would ship out August's, and a few days later, August has arrived, and hopefully September will be coming in soon, because History by Mail is a very amazing thing, and I love it. So let's get into it. And we have, what do we have? Looking towards 60 degrees. It's a map of sort. Dark room? Like gray. What are you? Classification canceled or changed to unclassified by authority of H.F. Carroll? 12765. What are you? Okay, here we go. An eyewitness account of the Trinity shot on Monday morning at 5:30 a.m., 16th of July, 1945. The Trinity shot. Can't say I know what that is. Well, I'm going to kind of scroll through it. So if anybody would like to pause and read it, it is very long and dense, but let's see if I can get the gist of it. Third ball. Is this the one where they thought they saw the alien ships? I think it might be. Let's see, eyewitness account by L.W. Alvarez. Hopefully I paused or did that well enough so everybody can read it. Is this... No, okay, this is something different. Eyewitness of the Trinity explosion. Oh, the Manhattan Project. Okay. Wow, was I completely off. Encloses an eyewitness account of the detonation of the world's first nuclear device occurring in New Mexico. I was actually at, or near the site when they did that. I think it was in Alamogordo, at White Sands Park. Part of the Manhattan Project. The account was written by Luis Alvarez, a physicist working on the Manhattan Project who witnessed the explosion from a B-29 aircraft flying 24,000 feet over the site. Two sketches of the mushroom cloud. Oh, man, I cannot read the handwriting. I thought that said dark room. One a light gray undercast. Okay, so he's actually documenting the colors. Oh, flame heading 150 degrees. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, and the Manhattan Project was the development, for those that don't know, was the development of the atomic bomb. And there's some brief history of the Manhattan Project. Quite fascinating. That sketch is really, now that I know what it is, it's weirdly haunting. Yeah, several preliminary tests failed, rained, atomic thing, delayed by a thunderstorm. Luis Alvarez. Okay, let us hear about him. Groves asked Alvarez to determine a way to spy on the German nuclear program. Alvarez suggested flying an airplane over Germany to detect radioactive gases produced by a nuclear reactor. Well, that would make sense. His idea was implemented but detected nothing, as the Germans had not yet built an operational nuclear reactor. Well, Operation Also's Manhattan Project employees gathered information on German nuclear research and took most of the German nuclear research scientists into custody. That's why we did what we did, because we took their guys. The Fat Man, that was one of the... the Fat Man was the one... Yeah, that was dropped on Nagasaki. The little boy was dropped on Hiroshima. And that was what caused the end of the war. Yep, ending World War II. I mean, that would 100% do it. And then they signed the surrender September the 2nd aboard the USS Missouri, which is still out in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. And actually, that is the main reason why I want to go to Hawaii, is to see the Missouri, because that's where she stays. She stays guarding the Arizona, who still remains under the water. There you go. History by mail coming back at you in a very strangely haunting way. Can you imagine being within eyeshot to see that mushroom cloud and know what it was and what it represented? It kind of puts things into a very, very strange perspective. But there you go. Very interesting. The Manhattan Project, kind of cool. Give you something, if you're not too familiar with it, maybe give you a little something to read about as you progress through your day. So there you go. History by Mail is back. I'm excited because I love me some history. Pardon me. And we got a couple more things in this Sunday mail day to catch up. Hope everybody's still doing good. See you in 1 second. All right. This came into the mailbox from the absolute star and community angel that she is. You all know her. You all love her. You all respect her. Julie Farnham. And when I saw the tape, it kind of started coming back of something that I had seen in one of her previous videos. And when I opened it up, I realized that the traveling gift box has made it to me. And as you can see right there, this box has traveled amongst friends, and let's keep sending it between all of us and fill it up to make the next person to get its day. Well, I have been the lucky recipient, and I'm looking at some of these signatures we have up top. Adam's Card Closet. A couple signatures I don't recognize because I'm absolutely terrible at handwriting. We got Doug at Don't Talk to Robots, John at Beast and Beauty Breaks. There's Julie Farnham in Green Socks, Mike Post, Ripping for Rookies. Steve, which Steve? I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. For those that recognize these signatures, please let me know, but my signature will be added to it. And I actually have a good idea of where this is going, so let's get in. When I reached out to Julie and said, hey, I got something mysterious, oops, all she said was, it is full of some jank, and I cannot wait. But we start off with, aw, kitty card. And there's something in there. All right, box, don't mess with me today. Oh, whoa, 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 hang on. Hang on, we're going to get to this in a second. But what in the world? She showed some of these before, some of her signed Magic cards that she got signed back in the day. And you talk about old school card right here. The Howl from Beyond. I couldn't even remember what series it came from, but it is signed by Mark Poole, and that is incredible. So we're going to move that to the side, set that there, and we're going to move this off to the side because it keeps throwing focus off. But either way, we got some stuff in there, and we're going to get into it. We got the card. Hi, Zach. You are being box tagged. Open everything and then put something else in and send it to another person. I appreciate your support in your video you made on Julie Farnham Day. That was, Julie Farnham Day was awesome. A lot of people came out in support, showed some videos. It was really cool. It was one of my all-time favorites. Enjoy this 1990s Gen Con in-person auto. Best, Julie and the Land Krakens. Mark Poole is my favorite Magic artist. And you know what? This was always one of the iconic cards back in the day. The Howl from Beyond. And that, it looks fantastic. Julie, thank you so much. That is cool. That is my first Magic autograph, and I have wanted to try to get more, and I know I pushed everything back, so we're going to do that. But we've got some Magic the Gathering, some set boosters and some draft boosters for Dungeons & Dragons, Battle for Baldur's Gate, and a pair of the Streets of New Capenna, one of my favorite series. And you know what? Magic Monday has just been brought to you tomorrow by the amazingness that is Julie Farnham, so stay tuned for these two guys tomorrow. And the hunt list will be back, and I cannot wait to see what's in there. And we got a couple of packages, and I'm going to set this box off to the side because I actually do have some stuff to put in there. I'm wondering, this might be our Pax O Jank, and I cannot wait to see what is in here because they are going to get added to the... No! Conan! Oh, sweet. Conan to all chromium. I love the fact that back then they called them chromium. What year is this? 1994. 7 cards. Oh, I want to rip into them so badly, but they will sit in the box and they will get another, and that will be more shout-outs. And here is another. And what in the world did Julie find? If I can find, there it is. Ha 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 ha. Oh, more Conan. Video City, which was on, and gum. Julie, thank you so much for the, what year is this? 40 or 39-year-old gum and more. Oh, man, these are so awesome. Look for special Prism cards. Oh, I may have to rig the Wheelo Jank. Actually, you know what? Here, Jank Pack Thursday this week, also brought to you by Julie Farnham, and we're going to have some fun with some Conan. Oops, bump that. Video City. Gum. You'll go in the box because I want to delay that gum as much as possible. Pardon me 1 second. Apologies. Nose was getting stuffed up. Had to go deal with that. And on top of the beautiful... I cannot wait to get into these Conan cards. I've never seen them before. And Magic. And Conan. And Video City. And an amazing signed Magic card. She sent us some team bags full of some bucko. Ooh, hello. All right, let's get into this. Got a lot of the stars inserts here. We got a rookie. Is it Jose Guillen? Did that say rookie? It did. Remember him? He had a long career with the Pirates. Oh, we got the stars inserts. Oh, the old Homestead Grays throwback uniform when they were doing the Negro League throwbacks. Homestead Grays, one of the great teams in Pittsburgh, and actually that was where the great Josh Gibson played a good portion of his career with the Grays and the Pittsburgh Crawfords. Bryce Wilson, love the stars. Cole Tucker, Chad Kuhl, Brian Reynolds, Connor Overton, rookie, Ronzi Contreras, rookie. Oh, here's a throwback. Ramos Ramirez. What year Fleer is this? 2003 Fleer. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Randall Simon, I remember him back in the day. Definitely remember him. I think, wasn't he the one, I think, that bopped the sausage? I think that was Randall Simon that bopped the sausage in the sausage race. Stat leaders, Jason Kendall and Brian Giles. What a pair they were back in the day. Oh, the Pirates. They tried-ish. More stars, JT Brubaker. The team shot, love the team photos. Mitch Keller. Hoy Park rookie. Colin Moran. Rodolfo Castro rookie. Max Kranchik rookie. Kranick, I'm sorry, I added it. There we go. The stars, future stars of Ke'Bryan Hayes. Big, big, big. Jacob Stallings. Ben Gamble. Stephen Brault. And Kevin Newton. I think that was probably every single Pirates stars insert. Julie, that is awesome. And I see something and I'm holding off on it because I cannot wait. Ooh, star rookie. Who be you? Oh, no way. Is that Ramirez? Loved Aramis Ramirez. Big fan. O'Neal Cruz. Look at how skinny he is. Like, people are comparing him to Judge because I think O'Neal Cruz is about 6'7". Let me see. Yeah, 6'7", 210, but, you know, he needs to bulk up a little bit. He's going to be a good player. I wouldn't call him even remotely Judge-like yet, but maybe one day. And here's Cruz on the stars. Rookie. Thank you, Julie. Chris Benson. Now we're getting into some of the names I remember from when, you know, I was growing up before I became completely disillusioned with baseball and the Pirates. Zane Smith. I remember. That is a cool canvassy type card for Zane Smith. Remember him back in the 90s. Jack Wilson. Great shortstop, actually. He was on there with Craig Wilson. Not related, but they were pretty good team together. John Lieber. What year? Pacific. I miss Pacific as a company. What is it? 98. Oh, here we go. Al Martin. I remember Al Martin back in the 90s. Hey, speak of the devil, there's Craig Wilson. The one that was on the field at the same time with Jack. And these are great because I have never had a card to try to send these. Ooh, we got a little more. Brian Giles. What's a look on Brian Giles' face? Also, I hate that emblem. Never liked that emblem for the Pirates. People don't like the, on Pops here, this one, but I've always thought that was an iconic logo. Carlos Rivera, don't really remember him. Jason Kendall, very good catcher. So was his dad, Fred Kendall, I believe his name was. Craig Wilson again. Kip Wells, remember him? He was a good pitcher. Oh, the Sport Flicks. Is that? Yes, it is. Jay Bell. What a great baseball player Jay Bell was. One of my favorites growing up. Him and Andy Van Slyke were two of my favorites. We got Carlos Garcia. Nice pinnacle. Rated rookie. Rick White. Remember him? Jason Schmidt. Remember him? Another guy that the Pirates sadly traded off. Emil Brown. Rookie Jose Guillen. And we got Jason Schmidt. Again, on the upper deck. What year upper deck? At 99. Beautiful design. Never saw that design before. I'm going to pause one more second before I finish off the traveling gift box. Apologies, but I'm filming this early in the morning and my allergies are a bear in the morning. Final pack, and you cannot begin a pack of Pirates stuff much better than with the late, great Pops, Willie Stargell. What a player. 83 Fleer. Great shape. Pops goes up there. Al Martin again. What is this? Oh my God, it's like a credit card from Studio. I do not remember Studio making these. That is cool. Look at this. Even got the little signature thing, the number. That is really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. Let me know down below. Have you guys seen something like this before? I never have. On Studio. That's cool. There you go. The Deja Vu Summit from Pinnacle. Jason Kendall. God, he was such a good catcher. Ramos Ramirez again. Ooh, I like the red. Ooh, I like the red a lot. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is a nice-looking card. 5 tool talents, Jason Kendall, with the 5 tools. Fielding, running, I guess batting power, throwing, and something behind his legs. Oh, hitting. Hitting and hitting power. So there's 2 differences, but that is a sweet-looking card. Jason Kendall. Who do we got? Brian Giles. Ooh. Old school gallery. Don't often see them. We got Warren Morris, Gold Cup rookie. Nice, shiny Tony Womack. I remember Tony Womack. Oh, yeah, I do. Jason Schmidt. Ooh, here we go. A medal. God, I missed medal back in the day. Kevin Young on the medal. Tony Pena. Well, you talk about a legend right there. Always have the story of Tony Pena. Years ago, it was actually, I believe it was probably 1986, because Tony was still there. It was one of his last years with the Pirates. So I would have been maybe 3 or 4 years old. And my parents took me down, we went down to Bradenton, Florida to check out spring training. And somewhere there's a picture of me and Barry Bonds when I was maybe 4 years old. And I remember Tony Pena had this real deep voice. And he said something to me and just scared the hell out of me when I was a little kid. Here we go, some old school Phil Garner. Love me some Phil Garner. That was a little before I started paying attention, but the name, I do know the name very well. You got here, Pirates top prospect Ron Wright with the bat coming at your face. Aramis Ramirez and Brian Giles on the Donruss. Oh, here we go. Lee Tunnell. I remember these hats, the kind of pillbox thing with the stripes, one of my favorite. Do I remember him? Because this was from 85. I was born in 82, so it may have been just about the time he was coming or switching out of the Pirates, but I do remember the name. Couple more. Jermaine Allensworth. Remember him. Al Martin. Orlando Merced on the bazooka and on the score. Jason Kendall. Alex Hernandez. Ooh, this is a thick boy, this Jason Kendall. Topps HD. Wow, I've never seen that. There's so many things I've never seen before. And Julie, thank you so much. Link to her is going to be down below. If you haven't subscribed to Julie Farnham, the card community angel, the giver of all things amazing, the hunter of spinach, the keeper of the land krakens, the puller of more hits than freaking anybody has. But speaking of hits, congratulations, big congratulations the other night to Albert Pujols. 700 home runs. And I believe, if what I was told is correct, not only the first Dominican player to hit 700, but the first non-American born player to hit 700. Did it in spectacular fashion, taking 699 and 700 in the same game. And I believe he did the same thing when he hit 500, did 499 and 500 in the same game. Either way, absolutely amazing accomplishment. Couldn't have happened to a more dominant player, and honestly, I am so glad that he went back to the Cardinals to do it. I think that is quite fitting. So that's going to end this. Stay tuned tomorrow for Magic Monday, brought to you by the amazing Julie Farnham. And then come Thursday. Actually, no. Thursday will be the video. I'll figure something out for Thursday, but mind you, I wouldn't call it jank, but jank in the sense that it's old. And thank you, Julie. This absolutely made my day, just as the note on the box said. You're incredible, and I can't thank you enough. Link to her channel is going to be down below. Make sure you go check it out. And stay tuned. I got one more thing. I know Sundays are back to being really long videos, but there will be timestamps down in the thing. If you want to skip around, please do. And one more thing. and I think you're going to like the next one. All right, and we are back with the final part of this catch-up Sunday mail day video. It's been a while, but I'm back, and I am pumped because we have some slabs. Recently, I was involved, and I've broken these up into two piles, and I will explain why in a moment. A couple weeks ago, I got involved in another group submission with Brandon Stebbins and the Vanguard Grading Troop. Links to both of them are going to be down below. I like the Vanguard Grading Group because the prices are reasonable, the service is incredibly fast, and the labels, the custom labels. They have started doing the plain basic PSA style labels, with just the generic information, but I'm glad they're keeping the custom labels as an option. And I submitted a bunch of cards. We're going to go through 5 real quick that I submitted, and then these 5, just bear with me. I submitted a couple different cards, ones that I wanted to get, 1, see the label, and then 2, just see how incredible they looked. And we start off with this sweet-looking Dark Side. Actually, I'm going to take an out of these, maybe, because glare. Will this be easy? No, it will not. Oh, well. But it's Dark Side from 2003, the Inkworks Justice League. A mint 9 of 10. And look at that label. That's why I love it, because they kind of take the character or the card and incorporate it into the label. And you can see it back there. And Dark Side looking pretty awesome. Number 2, I went on the villain streak with the Joker from the same series. Another mint 9.0. Look at that. That is why I love it. Because you got the Joker right there. The Joker right there. And on the back, pair of 9s to start off. And this next one is a card that came from For the Polls a while ago. And I wanted to see it chromed. It is Gem 9.5 from the, 2015 Topps Chrome Star Wars Boba Fett in Slabbed Forever in clear carbonite. A Gem 9.5. And that looks awesome. That looks really awesome. Next, one of my Magic cards, and I remember who this is. My boy Wilson, the Refined Grizzly, mint 9.0. But mainly I did it for the label. And the label looks amazing. And there's their website there. And a little QR code to do it. Wilson, you're looking good. And this one came a long time ago. One of the first things from Sean over at Sean's Stuff. People know my penchant toward the comic villains, and most specifically Mr. Kane Marco, a.k.a. the Juggernaut. And he sent me this epic Peach Momoko Marvel anime Juggernaut. And I wanted to get it slabbed. And here's the card first off in the grade. A mint 9.0. And look at that. He's the Juggernaut. And he's coming for you. But I am so glad that now this card will forever remain protected. Because it is an awesome one. And it's a Peach Momoko Juggernaut. And in my opinion, you're not going to get a whole lot better than that for me. And now, the final 5. Quick backstory. I submitted these before I even realized what my long-term goal for this was. People that follow the series regularly, you'll notice that every week I kind of ask for a best of the Jank on Jank Pack Thursday for the Jank Hall of Fame. And I never really said what was going to become of them. But when I submitted these long before I got the idea, shout out to Brian LCS, by the way, for giving me the idea for the Jank Hall of Fame, because in one video he posted, he said, hey, why not have a Jank Hall of Fame? And I was like, you know what? That is a genius idea, and I'm going to run with it. And so I have determined that the Jank Hall of Fame will be slabbed by Vanguard Grading Troop whenever Brian does a group submission. And I had a bunch that I felt were Jank Hall of Fame worthy, again, without even realizing that they were Jank Hall of Fame worthy, that I sent out mainly just to get the grade and the label. So we're going to start off and see if you agree with me, folks, and how the rest of them are going to look once we do it. We have from the 84 Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the There's No Escape sticker, getting a mint, come on, 9.0, which for a sticker from 1984, I'd say is impressive. But sorry, Wilson, sorry, Juggy, but you guys are going to have to take a back seat to the first run of the Jank Hall of Fame, and all of them that you have picked will eventually be slabbed in beauty. Moving on, we had from the 95 Fleer, the Power Rangers movie, I slabbed the White Ranger, and it gets a near mint 8.0. Again, the grades were never a concern for me. I just wanted to see how awesome the label looked. And honestly, the White Ranger label is looking pretty good. Moving on, we got a Back to the Future, and this, oh, it's a little ragged, but I don't care. Look at that label. Look, Marty and Doc on the back, and it was the, what was they actually called? The Back to the Future Part 2 sticker from 1980 with an excellent 6.0. Do not care about the condition because that is Hall of Fame worthy, and I think it looks pretty good. Penultimate card from, oh my god, I actually forgot I sent this in, from Growing Pains in 1988, the Jason Seaver Alan Thicke sticker card with the red swirls, and Alan Thicke looking phenomenal in the mint 9.0. I think that is Jank Hall of Fame worthy. And our final card for the first run, and I'm hopefully everybody kind of agrees with me that this is awesome, and they do a great job, and I wonder how many of their graders are looking at some of the cards that get sent and be like, really? Why is this clown sending in what's going to amount to a 6.0 Back to the Future 2 sticker? Well, there's weird reasons. And our final one, it's a Jaws 1, and it is Jaws 2 from, what year was it? 1978. I knew this one was going to be rough, but I do not care. Is excellent. 5.5 because the surface was a little janky, but typical jank, truly jank pack worthy. But look at the label. That's the important thing. Look at how amazing that label looks. And then on the back, I think this is going to turn into something great, and I'm going to have to find a better location for Jank Pack Thursday so the Jank Hall of Fame can always be displayed in all of their glory. So, Brandon, thanks, dude. Great to get back into a grading submission or group submission. Can't wait to see if there's another one coming up because I've got some more jank heading your way, my man. Link to Brandon and Vanguard Grading Troop down below. The Jank Hall of Fame and their fates are finally being revealed. So come Thursday when I reveal the new inductees, you can just imagine how great they're going to look slabbed with a custom label. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this Sunday's mail day. First off, I am going to start coming back and posting more regularly and starting to feel hopefully a little better, or at the worst, at least getting used to it. Just thank you to everybody who reached out just to give me your well wishes. I really appreciate you guys. It was a little, a little hard kind of getting in my own head about some things. Having some just the problem is trying to reach for something with your dominant arm when that arm doesn't really work. So it's just mildly frustrating, but thanks to everybody, we're doing good. We're doing good, and hopefully it's just going to continue to get good, and more great stuff's coming. So thank you, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully you've had a great weekend. Who knows what happened in football, because I'm recording this before Sunday, but all I know is that the Steelers were kind of pantsed on Amazon Prime on Thursday against the Browns. So who knows what's going to happen the rest of the week. But for the time being, thank you, everybody. We will see you next time.